Hello and welcome to Chip Out the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff and today we've got a city update. Now, the city update isn't as exciting as I hoped, and that's only because I was planning on building a little cafe on the beach and working on the beach area, but I literally had to order like 75% of the pieces for that cafe. I did order them. The only problem is that a hurricane that came through Texas area, unfortunately my package was going through that, and I got a message yesterday, which, by the way, you're going to see this several days, so the days aren't going to line up. But they do line up for me. And that is yesterday, I got a notice, because I got the email updates for that package. It says that due to flooding, it's going to be delayed, and there is no date on when it's going to be here. So what that means is that I'm going to have to shift gears, and I'm not going to be able to do the cafe this week. I'm going to have to do something else. So rather than me sitting here trying to tell you what I'm going to do, let's go out to the shop and let's show you what I'm going to do. But before we do that, if you would, hit the like button and subscribe and turn on all notifications, and feel free to leave me a comment below. I do respond to most of them. All right, guys, let's head out there. So right in here was my original plan for the week, where I was going to build a cafe, and then I was going to put some seating areas here with some umbrellas and that kind of deal. However, that's not going to be possible. Like I said, my package got delayed in the flooding that was from the hurricane/tropical storm that hit the Texas area, and unfortunately my package went through there. And then, like I said, there's no date that tells me when it's going to be delivered. So instead of crying over spilled milk, let's focus the camera over on an area that I will be working on this week. So right in here, I indented on both sides by one stud, and that's because I am going to continue the Catacombs of Paris here. So we might as well finish that this week. In addition, it looks like I can do a little bit more work on the walls here to bring them up to the street level. And there's going to be steps here because this is a little below the street level. But anyway, we can work on this, get it ready for the street. Sounds kind of funny, getting it ready for the streets. Anyways, there are other things I'd like to show you. So last week I received a comment on the video asking if I feel like sometimes the details get lost because I have to cover it up eventually. Yes, I do feel that way. However, in order to combat that, number one, I try to take good videos that show you the details. And that reminds me, I forgot a detail from last week, so we're going to show you that detail. But I try to take good videos of the details so that, and put them in a playlist so that you can always go back and watch them if you like, and you can see the detail. And then I did this time. I made access panels, and including this side. Now it's not that firm because it doesn't have a top, but you see even the urinals, I built them so that they can basically fit right in there, and so you can see some of that detail no matter what. And now obviously that only works on the edges, so yes, some of the detail will be lost. And if you also remember that when it came to the Catacombs of Paris over here, I did the same thing. We built access panels so that you can see the Catacombs of Paris anytime, even when it's covered. And also, in addition, when it comes to this part over here, when it hits the street level, what I'm going to try to do is make it so that it kind of just rests on there and you can peel this back at any time in sections. We'll see how that works out. Anyways, I'm going to get started on the building, and I'll be back when I've made some progress. And here, I've extended the Catacombs of Paris. I do apologize, the camera shot is really hard to get, but 3 studs this way and what is this, about 12 studs this way that I extended it on both sides. And I did, that's all the extension that I did, but I'll be back when we made more progress. All right, so I went ahead and I changed my mind. The reason I changed my mind is that I haven't had much time to be out here, and in the time that I've not been out here, my Bricklink order came in. I don't have all the parts for the cafe, but I have the majority of them. So I'm going to build the cafe right here. Now, the original inspiration came from Lego's Pinterest. It did not give credit to who submitted it, and I'm not copying it exactly. In fact, it's going to be much wider. His is only 8 studs. Mine's going to be probably 12 studs, and his does not show an outdoor eating area. And I'm not going to copy it exactly, but it is heavily inspired from that Pinterest pin. So anyway, right here we're going to do it. And I'm going to do a little bit of sand work and all that, so I'll be back when I've made a little bit more progress. So this is going to be the general outline, this raised part of the whole entire thing. The cafe will primarily go over in this section, and then out here is going to be some outdoor eating. And like I said, I've got the bricks for most of it, so I'll be back when some more progress has been made here. So as you can see here, we've got the raised sand, and then we've got a little bit of space underneath with the foundation for the cafe. And that is because if you've ever been to a boardwalk area, a lot of times if they do have something, they do like to raise it up a little bit in case the water gets a little bit too high, which sometimes it does. And don't get me wrong, if a tidal wave comes through, this thing's toast. But other than that, it does prevent most damage from happening. So what we're going to do is we're going to build on this footprint here. Like I said, a little outdoor area here. All right, I'll be back when I've made some progress. Before I go ahead and put these inside the cafe where it'll be harder to see, just wanted to show you that I have the grill here, and this is going to go up against the very back window there. And you got 2 refrigerators here, and you got a grill here, and you got 4 controls to it, 1 for each plate. Here you have the, I guess that would be the customer facings on the back side. And on this side, you've got the register, you've got some money, some change. And yes, I did use the money to hold the 2 cabinets together. And here I've got donuts, I've got cookies, and got milk and orange juice here, and just 2 cabinets here. I'm not really sure, there's nothing in there, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install those, and then next we're going to show you the characters that we're going to put in this cafe. Before we add these 4 minifigures, the population is at 17. Here we've got customer number 1, customer number 2, the guy at the grill, and the guy at the register. And we're going to go ahead and place those inside, and then now we're going to show you the inside of the cafe. So here we've got the completed as far as I can get today, and the reason why is that I ordered too short of these bricks, and also the roofing pieces, I don't have a lot of them, so I'm just going to have to stop right here for right now. But what we do have is we've got 2 different tables, and we've got the 2 patrons I was telling you about. We've got the cookies, donuts, and we've got the person in the cashier here, and then we've got the also the cashier doubles as the waiter, and then we've got the chef here. So that adds 4 to our population, so it jumps from 17 to 21. And then on the outside here, we've got this cafe sign, we've got 2 lamps, and we've got an area here to eat, and it's kind of cordoning off there so that people, don't really bother them too much when they're doing, they're eating out here. Thanks for joining me today, and if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, leave me a comment below. I really have enjoyed making this video. This was a lot of fun. I was really hoping the pieces would get here for the cafe, and they finally did, but then again, I did skip a week making a video, so I mean, it all worked out, and now I need to order more, and I'll do that as soon as I'm done editing this video. Alright guys, if you want to support the channel, here's a couple different ways. You can head to PayPal, make a donation directly, and also if you buy from Bricklink, because I have a store, if you buy from my store, you support the channel, but you also support your Lego habit. So head over there, the link's in the description. If you don't have the financial means, that's totally okay, I understand, and I appreciate other ways that you can help me, and that is sharing a link to this video or any of my other videos on other social media platforms. That helps out. And also, if you watch another video consecutively right after this one, it helps out too. So if you do that, the algorithm gets triggered and says, hey, we got to push this out to more people. And I appreciate that. So if you would, do that for me. All right, guys, be good to each other, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.